take that bike on this road? Well, because I can. It's not uncomfortable. You just stand and handle it. So gravel will get you places that other roads just don't. If you're willing to take on a little bit of gravel, you can actually see some really interesting sights. So just over here is a beautiful little river. It's super nice, great little stop. But it's about 3 miles down a gravel road with my my sport touring motorcycle. Let me show you what I'm looking at over here just to give you an idea about the scenery. So I've got this large babbling brook over here. This is actually Amicalola Falls, or Amicalola River. Amicalola Falls is a little bit upstream, but it's a great little area, and no one is here. It's a beautiful little park. This is called it's a ford here. That little area right there, that's part of the old ford. People would ford the stream, but this is it, the stream. Not bad. It's actually very scenic. A couple of camping sites here, but as you can see, there's no footprints. No one has been here. Mostly because the gravel road scares people away. Anyway, it's just kind of silly. But it's a beautiful day, and time for me to get back on that bike. But I'll give you some pointers, some tips and tricks that you can use to get you off of that asphalt jungle roadway and into the gravel. Once you learn to ride on gravel, you'll be a lot more confident on other types of surfaces. Anyway, riding on gravel. So the key to riding on gravel, some quick tips and tricks that can help you out for riding on gravel. Things to bear in mind. One, think of it like snow. So you want to be careful accelerating or braking. Accelerate gently, brake gently. Do use both of your brakes, but think of your front brake as more an assistant than the main player for braking. Most of the time on the roadways, I think of my front brake as the main guy that does the work, because 80% of it, well, 75% of braking is the front. See? Riding on gravel, you don't want to goose it too much as far as adding a lot of gas really quickly, because that could cause your rear wheel to spin out of control. The key is just steady control, and not too slow, because too slow makes you unsteady. But this gravel road is really a terrible example of riding cautiously on gravel, just because it is so well maintained. I mean, it's a great road. So some gravel roads are better than others. This particular gravel road, not too bad. It appears to be a single lane section. It's actually 2 lanes, but it's pretty narrow. So I want to stick to the right side over here. I want to stick to what motorcyclists would call LP3 over here, 1, 2, 3, the far right side, as much as possible. Now, I might leave this side of the road if this side of the road gets washed away, or if it gets super lumpy, you know, like skiers going downhill go over the moguls. If you see moguls coming up in front of you and you can avoid them, do that, avoid them. Now you see, I'm also in the track on the right side here. So that track gives me a little bit more room, a little bit more gription with my tires. So if I'm in the middle there, the more loose gravel, that's going to be a little bit more challenging to use. I can ride in it, but it's a lot more, I feel a little more uneasy on that stuff. So just try to navigate the road, look for the hardest packed surface, avoid the big rocks where you can, be cautious of your speed changes that you make, like if you're gonna speed up or slow down. Like right now I'm going down this hill, so I've got my clutch in and I'm braking, both brakes, front and rear brake braking, and I want to be a little more gingerly than I would be on the road on the asphalt with my front brake, because I do not want my front wheel to lock up. That would be, as they say in Oslo, no bueno. Actually, I don't say that in Oslo. That's a totally different language. But it would be no good for the front wheel to lock up. It's not fun. Hard to ride with a front wheel locked up. But that's the idea. Now, if there's a car coming the opposite direction, I will not assume that they're going to yield to me. Even though it's easier for them, I will presume that they want the whole road, and I will find a spot over here, like I can get to right here, and that gives plenty of room for a car or truck to get by, so I don't have to sweat that very much. Anyway, that is it all about riding on gravel. Don't be intimidated by gravel. Gravel is okay. All it is, it's just a different form of roadway. But look here, kids. Here's some asphalt right ahead, right past the Goshen Baptist Church. Goshen, I don't know. I think it's Goshen. Anyway, y'all ride safe, have fun, be careful. Hey riders, thanks very much for watching that video in its entirety. If you would, click over here on the subscribe button, and then the button just to the right of it, that is the bell button, and if you press that, that lets YouTube know that you want to know what I've been up to on this particular channel. So every time I post something new, they'll alert you, and that's cool. Because if I'm just doing this for me, I'm not going to be doing this. So please subscribe, be aware, know what's going on. Also below, you're going to find my channels to my social media, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that shizzle bedrizzle. You can sign up for those too. Stay alert, stay aware of what's going on. Also, I'm going to share the link to Motohawk.com. That's where you can go to make me be your ride guide to the Southeast United States. If you're traveling in North Georgia, East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, Virginia, or West Virginia on 2 wheels, let me help you out. I've got 3 great books. They're available on the website, and there's some other cool information to share on the website too. All right, I hope that you really enjoyed the video. Be safe, ride smart, but have a great time.